Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Phoenix and this is the Consumer's Guide to Filmmaking. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. 2023, Peyton Reed. Taking place sometime after the events of Endgame, Scott Lang is living a relatively peaceful life as a celebrity slash semi-retired superhero with wife Hope and daughter Cassie by his side. However, when Cassie's experiments with the quantum realm go haywire, Lang is forced into action. Sucked into the quantum realm with his entire family, he discovers that this realm is ruled by a dictator named Kang the Conqueror. Posing a threat to the entire multiverse if let loose, Scott Lang must become Ant-Man once again in order to stop Kang from realizing his dastardly dreams. I did not like this much. Yeah, this was, a very, very, very subpar cape shit film. Filmmaking-wise, it's an MCU film. There's nothing really to report there. Occasionally, though, the score had a neat synth passage that caught my ear. Otherwise, this is just paint-by-numbers, producer-driven direction. But the very bad trend that I was starting to notice around this time is that the special effects people are dropping the ball. But you can chalk that up to the mouse working VFX artists like a slave driver and destroying them mentally in order to churn these out faster. As a result, the effects are really rushed and can look super uncanny valley. At its best, it merely looked passable. Like, some of the environments looked really trippy. The costumes were pretty killer as usual, and the clusterfuck battle scenes are always an amusing spectacle to watch, I guess. But the consistency was lacking, and the bad parts of it were just shocking, and it gave me a headache. Writing-wise, the film just gets so many things wrong. It mechanically kinda functions like the other films, and I could understand motivations and whatnot, but barely any of it connected with me. The biggest problem I find with this film is the tone. Ant-Man is supposed to be, a fun set of films. The first two were funny, lighthearted, like heist movies. They're fun. They had serious moments, but they blended in well. This film, though, is just a miserable, tone-deaf fucking slog. It takes itself so fucking seriously, and the comedy parts, the thing I paid to see in an Ant-Man movie, just come off as really forced. This tone issue is exacerbated by the villain of the film. Kang the Conqueror is such a dour, serious, Avengers-level threat of a villain. He's interesting, yes, but every bit of the film that involves him just feels out of place and unearned in this environment. Everything that involved Kang in this film should have been in the next Avengers film, because that dour tone and that serious nature would fit in that scale of a film. This is all a big shame because there is a good movie hiding in this one, and that is due to the other villain of the film, MODOK. MODOK was funny in this film. Corey Stoll's bulbous head and insecure attitude was great. Corey Stoll in this film was a treat, and he seemed to be having so much fun with this material. His death scene had me fucking howling. He would have made for a great villain to build a movie around. He would have meshed with the funny tone, all while raising the stakes and establishing Kang the Conqueror in this new world. It would maybe only elevate the film from bad to mid, mid. But I'd take mid over this any day of the week. Speaking of the cast, the rest of the actors in this film more or less did their jobs, and they tried. Paul Rudd was there, he was charming. Evangeline Lilly was there, she had her moments. Gay actor Michael Douglas was there, and he seemed to be having fun and getting paid. Jonathan Majors and Michelle Pfeiffer really tried with this material, though, and I think they were the standouts. Majors cut an intimidating presence as Kang the Conqueror. Shame his career is fucking done, and they had to pivot to Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom. But, for the moment he was, the next big thing in the MCU, he was pretty good. While all of Jonathan Majors', big, scary villain stuff was in the wrong movie here, his performance was noteworthy. Michelle Pfeiffer had some really strong emotional moments in the film, and she played off Majors and the rest of the cast really well. Fuck me, I think this might have been the first MCU film that I genuinely out and out hated. I may have to rewatch Captain Marvel to confirm my thoughts, but this film was just fucking bad. It was tone-deaf nonsense that misses the point of why this character in these films are enjoyable. If you're a hardcore cape shit guy, maybe you saw something in this that I didn't. I don't know. But in my opinion, you can skip this one. And I am feeling a 4.5 out of 10 on this one. Yeah, just not a fan at all. Catch you later, guys.